Hey everyone, welcome to the Weekend Charts to Ponder video. This is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks, and I have 47. Actually, what I've got is 47 tickers that I've posted to the Hit and Run Candlesticks Facebook group page, and we're going to feature 11 of them right here on this video. And also in the chat, below, I'll post the link to the Facebook group page so that if you're interested in picking up all 47 of them, that's where they're sitting right now. They've actually been posted there already. But like I say, we're going to feature 11 of them right here on this video. I also want to share with everybody, it's that time of month. It's the 6th. Today's the 6th. I'm not sure I said that. Today's March 6th, 2021, by the way. Our Road to Wealth account has been updated. Our new statement has been posted right in here. It's just above this 30-day trial button, kind of to the right of it just a little bit. But if you click on this statement right here, it'll bring up the front page of the statement, and you can see the dollar amounts, I guess. This is a picture of, or a graph of what the statement looks like. We started mid-August 2020. Again, this is the February statement that we're looking at. We're up 285.5% in 6.5 months. This the success for the Road to Wealth account is pretty simple, really. It is basically staying with a good trend, making sure the market has your back. Just a handful of little entry patterns. There's not many at all. Also following good chart setups on the daily chart, ready to move. And base hits, that's a big thing. Base hits. We get our base hits from evaluating our account, and then what does it take to double our account in 12 months? And that's the numbers we use for base hits. Sometimes we get a single, sometimes we get a double, sometimes we get a triple, sometimes even maybe a little home run there. And that's what adds up to make the count go higher like this. So if anyone's interested, check the page out. There's a link below, and you can try the 30-day trial and see if that actually works for you. And if you want a membership, that's all right there. But, go take a look at that. Take a look at the statement, if anything. Just please do that. Alrighty, let's get going here. Let's get going here. First thing I want to do is take a look at the market a little bit. And we've clearly been in a little bit of a swing trade downtrend for the past several days here, and we have actually not come back up to where I would call the market like great bullishness now. Yesterday was a great day. It really was. This was an amazing day on the SPY here. Absolutely fantastic. But the trend, you can clearly see that the trend is actually still to the downside here. So that's what's going to have to happen, is we're going to have this trend. I'm going to go ahead and draw a line just about like that right there. We really need to be above this trend. Otherwise, what could happen is we get caught into a trap up here, going a little too long and then rolling back over, and we don't want that to happen. So one of the safest things I think that I'm going to look at is when we do something like this. We've got a good rally up here, so rally up, I need to see a high, a lower high, and then break out of wherever this high ends up. A Monday we could pop up and make that high, and that might put us over this trend line right here. But I'm going to need to see that. And once this is made, we've got the low, the high, the higher low, higher high. Once that's made, then we'll have a trend working here. And I think that would be something that we need to be to have a little more confidence going into the week here and even into 2 weeks from now. So we want to watch that. Qs, again, a wonderful, wonderful day yesterday, Friday, but we don't have that follow through yet. And if you look at the Qs here, let's get this arrow out and let's do this. If we come up here to this high, you can see we have a high, we have a low, we have a lower high, we have a low, we have a lower high, and we have a lower low, but I certainly would have called that, hey, go Bulls, go. And they did a good job. And we did actually make a higher high that totally failed. So to me, this is just a failed high. And here we are down. Now what we need is we need the low, we need a high, we need a higher low, and then we need to break out of wherever this high ends up. And that right there would be the tradable bottom that we could start with. So I just throwing a little caution out here, a little caution, although the charts we are looking at are all on the bullish side. The 47 that are in the Facebook group page, the Hit Run Candlestick group page, they are also all to the long side. And what I'm doing with that watch list is I'm creating a watch list for when the bulls start coming back. And these charts are set up in what I think are good chart patterns ready to go. So just in case the bulls really fire up and get going here, then we'll have some on that watch list. Now, if the bulls don't get going, let's say we just kind of come up here and then fail, well, we've got those ready to go as well. And we'll talk about those in the trading room Monday, and well, just next week if we need to. Also, the live trading alert scanner, it gives us plenty of trades to trade based on what the market is doing. So anyway, I think we need to be a little cautious here. Diamonds, 2 thumbs up. I mean, can you say rock and roll diamonds? This is cool. Diamonds have come back here. Very nice. So I definitely have to be bullish on the diamond side of things, while maybe the Q side of things are a little bit to the downside. FNGU, it's trying to come up, but until we get over the Trendicator here, I'm going to be very cautious with some of the tech stuff. Although some of it is set up, we might put in that watch list and just wait till we get the thumbs up on this. So, all right, let's take a look at the 11 charts that I'm going to highlight off the 47 that are in that group list. And I will put the link for the group down below. Anyone wants to go check it out. I welcome you to post in the group. I welcome you to post comments in there, chart ideas, things like that. Absolutely welcome that, okay? All right, let's take a look at MO here. MO, we've got a very nice bottom right in here. Right now, the Doug Campbell, Right Way Options, he's also working with this one, and I know he's in it, and they talk about it over there, Right Way Options, a bit here. This is a nice chart. I think we've got a nice little consolidation set up right in here. And right now, I'm looking at anything over 44.20 as anything over that would be bullish. So very typical for us, what we would do is, and I'm not going to do this with every single one of these, is, the reality is, finding an area to buy is about the most easiest thing. It's easier than making a pie. It really is. I mean, if this chart was to do this right here, go up, everybody would be saying, man, I sure wish I would have bought it in this area. All right. there's going to be, there'll be some folks that will say, boy, I wish I bought it right here. I wish I bought it right here, here. Everybody's going to have an opinion on where you might have bought this. The reality is, once it breaks out, once it gets going, it's just about that area. That's all it is. No one's going to really care if this stock comes up here to somewhere, let's just say $50. If it comes up to $50, nobody is going to care exactly where they bought it. What everyone's going to say is, yeah, I bought it in here. We're going. We're golden. We're doing wonderful. So there we are. The buy box is pretty doggone simple to set up. The Trendicator is trending up. Excellent, I think. Absolutely excellent. I use this an awful lot in conjunction with the T-line, the 8 exponential moving average, and price action. And this stock is looking and acting very, very good here. Let's look at what is this? Nielsen, NLSN is a ticker symbol. Once again, we have a great little chart pattern setting up here, just consolidating. You can see that just look at the Trendicator trend. The Trendicator trend is working out very nice here. Again, the reality is that if this ends up, say, up here, no one's going to care exactly where it's bought. Anywhere in this area would have been perfectly fine for most traders. So what I'm looking for is above 23.65. I'm going to look at that as being bullish. What I typically do is these stocks are on the live trading alert scanner, and I want to be in the ones that are getting some action at that time. Now, that is absolutely no guarantee that it's going to have the action that's actually going to drive it up. But I want to be in the stocks that have the action, because those they do have a little higher probability of creating more action sooner. So we'll look for live trading alerts to give us that alert when the buyers are stepping in. And it won't matter to me whether I buy inside this area or on a slight breakout. Not when I'm looking for a path to profits up into this area here. And as always, we have figured out the math, what it takes to double our account in 12 months. And then as we reach those numbers, what we'll do is take profits up. Let me get this out. There we go. We'll take profits off on the way up, securing those profits that meets our goals to meet doubling our account in 12 months. XRT is set up. I almost bought this at the close here Friday, but I decided, you know what, let's just wait on a few things. We'll just wait a little bit. But XRT is setting up quite nice above that, 78.90 there. I'm going to look at that as being bullish. You can see this nice move up. You see a nice little flag to the downside. Trader's choice. It can be bought inside here. It can be bought on a breakout. Every trader's a little bit different. What is your trading game plan? My game plan would be just to catch it in this area. I mean, that's, again, all I'm looking for is to catch it in a certain area. This would be that area. Do I see price moving up here to 93? Yeah, I do. And if I'm wrong, okay, we have a stop in place. PFE. Now, I went long PFE Thursday. Was it Thursday? Geez, I can't remember now if it was actually yesterday or Thursday. Man, it's the weekend. I've forgotten a lot of stuff. Either way, we're along some PFE here, coming off the bottom. That was a great candle here. Nice little bottom right in here. Pretty happy with that. Terrific little candle, and here we're setting up a little consolidation. If I had the buy box up there, it would look just like that. wrap that candle, wrap the T line in there as well. Anything above 33.85, I'm going to look as bullish, and then we'll take profits on the way up into strength. Walmart might be setting up. Now, if you look at Walmart, we've been down quite a bit, and whenever we're down like this, down where the trend, where you can actually say, okay, there's a trend to the downside. I don't want to be a bottom picker. I'm not interested in bottom picking. Most people, when they buy the bottom, my first comment to them might be, well, how's that working out for you as a whole? You know, everybody gets lucky and gets a big winner. But, as a whole, how's that actually working out for you? And I would bet it just does not work out so well. Picking bottoms is just not a cool thing to do. So I've got a blue line here, 131.58. I'm just going above these candles right in here. Now, I can't say whether it's going to work out this way or not, but this is what I would like to see. One of two things. Maybe a rounded bottom up into that area. That would be something that I would like. But another thing that I would like here is we've got the low. Let's rally up. Let's rally up to that line, above that line, you know, just somewhere in this area. Could be 3 candles, could be 5 candles getting up there. Could happen Monday. And then what I would like to see is a little bit of a rest. Just a little bit of a pullback. And then what I would like to see are those buyers starting to step in like that. And what that's going to do is start our trend. We'll connect these lows to that low, and now we have a trend to work with. So while I really like the doji bullish engulf here, while I really do like the chart pattern, I think I'm going to have to be a little, well, just stay with my rules, and I'm just not going to be a bottom picker. I'm willing to pay up here for it and be able to follow a trend. And then we'll have the low, the high, the higher low, and then we'll, like I say, look for those green bars coming in, those buyers. DFS is also one I'm watching here. You can see the nice little tight consolidation right in here. Here's a weekly chart. Look how that weekly chart is setting up. Pretty nice. So above 95 here, I'm bullish on this. It's going to have to break out of 100 to make any really good money. But I think it's set up to maybe do that. So this might be one we buy in this area here, or it might be one that we wait for the breakout. Really, a lot depends on the market itself. You know, how's the market acting? How's this chart acting? Things like that. But that might be two possible areas that we look for a buy. Disney might be setting up. As far as the overall chart pattern goes, this is something I like a lot. Here's that low, or low to a high. Now, we did come down and do this sort of thing right here. But that's just part of the noise. That's just part of the chop inside the chart pattern. So we're going to look at that right there. And then you can see here. Now we go low to high, and now we're pulling back. So Disney might be a nice little buy in this area here. Right in there. So maybe above the T line. I would even consider it before it breaks out. That's something we're going to be shopping for. And we'll consider it possibly on a breakout here. If you look at the overall trend on Disney, it's trending up. If you look at the Trendicator trend, you can see that it's good and green, and that's something that we like to see right there. Good and green. We pop back, it turned red for one day, and then the bulls are bringing it back up. MasterCard might be setting up for those looking at this type of chart. Let's go to the weekly. Take a look at the weekly here. You can really see this top in here. And then you can see this low to a high to a higher low, bullish engulf, and then we've got a little doji sitting up here. Now, the bottom line, we're going to have to break out. There's no doubt about that. We're going to have to break out before any real money's made. So it's one of those cases that it certainly could be bought here with a stop. Anything above 350, 315, I'm looking at as a buy. Also, it could be bought up here. So either place could be a buy. You know, we're tapping on. We're getting awfully close to that $400 mark. So this just might want to sneak up there to that $400, and any one of these areas I think would be a reasonable good place. So that's what we're going to look for with the Road to Wealth account. And by the way, there's no guarantee we're going to buy, you know, any of these, say Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. We put them on our watch list and we wait for that, what we feel is the best time. And it's possible we don't even get a good time to buy MasterCard. You know, it may be one of the others. Maybe one of the 11 that we're featuring here, or it may be one of the 47 that's on the group page in Facebook there. Here's one, LUMN, that might be setting up. Overall, let's take a look at that trend. There's the trend working here. And then, man, we can go all the way back to this low. High, low, and then we just slowly climbed up to make a high, to make a higher low, and then we broke out for a very nice higher high. And here we are pulling back with a great finish and a great chart pattern this past Friday. So anything above $13, I'm going to look as a buy. Anything below that, I'm not going to be too interested in it. This may need to come all the way back down to that trend line. We'll keep an eye on it. And again, we'll be using the live trading alert scanner to help us with an entry and to monitor it. IVZ setting up. What a nice little flag here. Let's do this right here. We'll just put a line down to show that flag off. You can see that resistance where price just got too high. Buyers didn't have enough juice to push us up. We pull back, consolidate. Once again, the buyers just did not have enough juice to push us up. All of a sudden, I don't know where they got it, but somewhere the buyers found the juice, and boom, pop up we go. And your typical little flag pullback, this just might be opportunity for us. We'll be watching in this area, right in there, for a buy. Ford. Now, we've talked about Ford a lot, and it's still looking really, 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 really good here. Look at the Trendicator. Trendicator trend. Nice and green. See how we rally up and we just continue to make these highs. High, high, high. Those higher highs. Let's do this too. Let's come in here and we'll just put a channel in there. So let's just watch that channel. Again, whoops, let's grab this tool here. So this is going to be a buy in this area. That's what we'll be looking at. And there we go. So that's the 11 that's featured out of the 47. I hope if you're watching this video that you get a chance to check out the group page over there on Facebook. And if you have comments, please leave them. If you have some chart ideas, please leave them. And post what you like in there on charts, okay? This is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks. Thank you so much for watching this video. And please, if you get a chance, reach over, click on that subscribe button to YouTube. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It's painless. And anyway, you'll be able to watch all the videos we post out here. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you all Monday in the trading room. Thanks.